Okay, so hey girl, hey, and welcome back again to my channel. It's your girl, Lisha Lovely. And like I said, we're back. So I'm just gonna dive into it. If you can tell already by the title, today is a special. It's my Lashaversary, y'all. It has been one whole year since your girl made the choice to be your favorite lash tech, and I promise I would not change it for the world. Like, yeah, being your own business owner is difficult. Having a business is difficult. Being like someone that like runs a full service operation, that is hard enough. Like, I don't want to say I don't know how I did it, but child. So I just wanted to come on here and talk to you all a little bit about that. Just do like a lash tag video of how I became your favorite lash tag. And before I get into it, I know what y'all finna say. Girl, your last video was in December. It's April, about to be May. What happened, y'all? I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna go all into it, okay? And I promise, before disclaimer, I am not making excuses. This is like a literal thing. But yeah, let me get into it. And before I get started, if y'all haven't hit that subscribe button, like, pause this video, take a little time. I'm giving you some time. Go ahead and tap that notification bell so you will know when your girl posts a video, because we getting into it. So okay, so like I said, it's my Lashaversary. Granted, y'all have not seen me for a little time because y'all, in the midst of me recording Vlogmas, my ring light passed away. Like, you know, I was on TikTok like usual, y'all. Making TikToks, doing cute dances, this, that, and the other. Y'all, all of a sudden, it went dark. And I was like, oh my God, did I hit? Because I'm clumsy, y'all. I'm just not going to even hold you. I'm clumsy. I looked down at my plug. I'm like, okay. I tripped. So I was like, okay, maybe it slipped from the wall. I looked at the wall. It was still plugged up. I looked in the, the back of my ring light. Everything's plugged up. But I see that it's a little loose. I went to take it out. I was like, okay, maybe it just need a little shimmy. I tried to shimmy it. It sounded like something broke. I was like, I know you lying. So I took it out, y'all. And it was like one of the connector pieces was in the like cord, and it's not supposed to be there, y'all. When I tell you I lost it, I was like, oh my God, I can't be able to do this, do that, everything. And I put it on my social medias that, you know, my ring light was unalive, like, and I don't care how much natural light I have, that ring light hits. That ring light hits every single time, because it's just like, you know, natural sunlight, you know, yeah, skin, but I want my ring light. So I waited until I got my ring light. I was still recording content and things like that, but I just like literally never put it out because that really discouraged me. That discouraged me so bad. But anyways, y'all, we are back, we are here, and let's get into it. Let's talk about it. So I get a lot of questions, like, if you follow me on Snapchat, follow me on Instagram, like all of my socials, which will be down below if you want to stay connected with your girl. But like, I get so many questions, like how I started, what's my story, this, that, and the other. So today is the story of how I became a lash tech. So it's like a little mini lash tech story time. So let's get into it. So at this time, because if you don't know now, you know. Right now, I'm currently located in Mississippi. At this time, I was located in Alabama, Huntsville to be exact. Um, I was just I just finished graduating from my college. Go Owls. And I went back home. You know, like when I went back home, I kind of wanted to. Well, I'm not even gonna lie. I really didn't too much want to because, like, it's like, okay, college. You know, I was thinking I was gonna get a job in my field and this, that, and the other, but nobody told me how hard it was going to be. Like, even with the references, even with the like building my resume up in college. That was so important to me. Building my resume up in college, so like as soon as I get out, I can have a job in my field and I can start like boots to the ground. I did my internship, everything like that, like so excited. But you know, with everything that happened, everything, because I graduated in 2020, so y'all already know what happened. So everything that happened, you know, stuff got a little crazy. Your girl still graduated, but you know, it just wasn't the same. I wasn't able to walk across the stage or nothing, like, you know. But I still celebrated. But anyway, so back to me being at home. I was at home as soon as like I graduated, or like up until I graduated. I was literally calling to see, like, hounding Indeed to see who was hiring, because I didn't want to just go back home and just be sitting around. Like, come on, like, your girl likes to make her own money. So I went back home. I had an interview, got the job as an assistant manager at, you know, a kind of popular clothing store there. Assistant manager, doing my thing, assisting, managing, all of that good stuff. But something in me just I wasn't happy. Like, I wasn't like, oh my gosh, you know, I'm going to work today. It was like, oh my god, I'm going to work. Like, you know how you contemplate in your bed, like, okay, I'm laying here, my alarm's going off in like 10 to 5 minutes. Like, do I really want this job? It was days like that, because I used to have to like open the store, do all of that, stay all day, then close the store, then come back and open. Like, you know, it was a whole lot of but I don't know, after like some months of that and like having to hire people, doing all that, you know, managing, like, I was like, it has to be something out here like for me to do. So y'all already know what y'all do when y'all not happy or just want to see what's out there. Y'all, I used to look at Indeed while I was on the clock. When I tell you, because y'all, again, I say I wanted a job in my field. Okay, I wanted a job in my field, and I graduated with a bachelor's degree in public health with a minor in sexual health. So healthcare, like, I wanted a healthcare job. Like, I worked retail all of my working career. Like, I wanted something else. I wanted what I got my degree for. So I call around everywhere. Like, I wanted to get in somewhere, like a hospital, like at a clinic, like nothing. And now that I'm looking back, like, it was literally for a reason, because I wouldn't be here today if I would have taken any of those jobs. So I was so discouraged, y'all. I was so discouraged. And at this time, I also had my online business called Loveli Lashes. I'll be putting all that below. My face is full Loveli Lashes products, from the brows, or the lashes. I'm trying something out, y'all. The highlight, the full body glow lighter, and the lips, all from my, you know, website, shoplovelylashes.com, honey. But yeah, so I was running my business as well, but I found myself literally not having enough time to run that business. So I would, like I said, I would open the store, close it. I have people hitting me up like while I'm on the clock, asking to meet up. I would have to like bring the lashes with me to work, like step out to drop it off to them. Like, it was crazy, y'all. When I tell you, it was crazy, but your girl had to do what she had to do, because customer service is number one. Like, if you know me, you know customer service is number one for me. Like, period. So, while I was like, chilling and everything like that, shout out to my coworker Courtney. Girl, if you watch this, like, you were it. Like, when I say you, me and Courtney were thick as freaking thieves. Like, that was my girl. Like, we would talk, but we would still get our work done. We would still have the numbers up. We used to sell our butts off. Like, because our store, I'm not gonna say too much, but our store, it was basically like we were personal shoppers, and we used to style the people that were in there. So we would put together the outfits and everything like that. Even though, everything in the store you're not gonna really too much like or care for or know how to style it, but we tried our best, and the customers would love it. But anyway, just shout out to you, girl. But yeah, me and her was just talking one day, and I was like, girl, like, I'm so exhausted, I'm so tired, this, that, and the other. And she was like, girl, I know. She was like, you got your business and everything like that, but I be seeing like we was talking about like lash extensions, which I didn't know were like, well, I knew that they were a thing, but I didn't know how popular they were until like I was looking them up, myself. And I was like, these are popping, this, that, and the other. And then it's so crazy. Like I said, things happen for a reason. One of my good friends in college, she was like, hey girl, I know that you sell lashes and everything like that, but have you, what she say? She asked, have you thought about like doing facials and doing this, that, and the other? Because I love my skincare, but giving other people skincare, that really wasn't what I was into. I've always loved beauty. I've always loved makeup. I've always loved like dressing up, like being a girl. Like, I loved it. And I was just like, no, girl, but I thought about doing lash extensions and this, that, and the other. And she was like, oh girl, that would be bomb. Like, you do that, that'd be bomb. And I was like, girl, I know, but I gotta find somebody to teach me, because I know it is self-taught lash technicians, lash artists out there. But me personally, I don't trust myself like that, especially if I don't have like the right technique and like don't know what I'm doing, and I'm on somebody's eyes. Like, that's somebody's eyes. Like, that was always my thing. Like, that's somebody's eyes. Like, that's like the most sensitive part of your body. And like, if you mess up somebody's eyes, like, I was scared. I was like, like, I have to get somebody to teach me. So I wasn't like, diving in at that point. It was just like on my head. I was like, okay, I would have to get somebody to teach me if I would really want to do this. But like, after that conversation that night, I was looking up lash courses around, and some of them range from like 600, 700, somewhere 1,000. I was like, look, the money good, but dog, like, it's like that. But yeah, and before like I do anything, like when it comes to my business, if you follow my business account and everything like that, I like do like a little poll on my story or something. Like, if I have some new products or something now, I'm like, oh, hey, all the girls, would y'all like this? How many of you ladies are interested in, lash extensions, or love your lashes, getting them done, this, that, and the other, or tired of strips? I forgot what I said. But like, a lot of people commented back, and they were like, me girl, me. And child, when I tell you my customers so nosy, they like, oh, you think about doing lash extensions? Well, whenever you open up your books, let me know. So I honestly say that my customers bullied me into becoming a lash artist. But, I ain't mad at y'all. Y'all wanted the sauce, and I provided. But, no, I was just playing. But, yeah, so after I seen, like, a lot of positive feedback, I was like, okay, now let me get a little bit more serious. Because when it comes to me, when it comes to picking and choosing like what I want in my collections for my business and everything like that, I think of myself, but I also think of my clients, because at the end of the day, I'm selling to them. I'm not just selling to myself. So I made sure that I kept my customers in mind and everything like that. And I was just like, okay, because some people don't know how to put on lashes, some people don't know this, that, and the other, whatever, and they want just like an easier alternative. So boom, that's when, like, the past like days, weeks leading up to me actually finding a lash technician, I was on it. Like, I was searching up people in Birmingham, people in Huntsville, like people in Decatur. Like, I was searching for people until I found, and I honestly feel like this was freaking fate, because I was just scrolling on, I think it was either Instagram or Facebook, but I was scrolling. And shout out to my lash mentor, Ari, because girl, when I tell you, you were so freaking like amazing. Like, I still talk to this girl to this day. If I need her, I know, like, you know, she's my personal hype girl, like, on my stuff. Like, shout out to you. Like, shout out to you. But yes, her name on Instagram is Ari Beauty. If y'all are in the Huntsville area, she is a bomb nail tech and a bomb lash artist. Stop playing with her. But yeah, girl, you are bomb. But anyways, so found her. I seen she was doing, and she just started doing lash courses. I think she said she was getting back into it, or it's because, you know, she started doing nails and everything like that. So she just did that, you know, for most of the time. But she was doing like lash courses and this, that, and the other. And I want to say her lash course was $375 for a one-on-one lash course. She provided everything, like y'all. She was so amazing. So I contacted her. I hit her up. I was like, hey girl, I see you have a lash course coming up, and I wanted to know, like, if I could sign up. Like, you know, I was like, this is my first time. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I've never lashed before in my life, everything like that. She was like, okay girl, no problem. She was very thorough. She was like, I probably asked her like a gazillion of questions, because I don't even know if I still have those inboxes anymore, but I know I asked her a billion more questions. She answered every single one of them, and that was it. So paid my deposit, did everything, secured my spot, and the day came for my class. So, fun fact, I like to tell people stuff kind of sort of after it happens, like big stuff. So it was funny because my lash course was that morning, and I just got dressed, and like I said, I was at my folks' house, and I was like, all right y'all, I'm gonna be back. Shout out to my mom, because she just had to deal with all my shenanigans. But like, I literally told nobody that I was going to be lashing or anything like that until it happened. Until I posted it on social media. So I was just like, okay y'all, I'm gonna be back. And yeah, so on the way to my thing, like, I was on for my boyfriend. I was like, oh my god, I'm so nervous, but I'm excited. I don't know what to expect, and it's just like, and he was like, you know, just go in there, do your thing, learn what you learned, and you know, when you get home, just keep on at it, you know. So yeah. So I finally get there. I get to her studio, everything like that. It was so nice. It was like me and her, and like everything. Like, she had it laid out. She had her own manual. She was like teaching me. And y'all, when I tell you, when I get nervous, I start like laughing all uncontrollably. I start looking crazy. I start shaking a little bit. My palms is getting a little moist. I was like, girl, like, why are you acting like this? And she literally did not let me leave until I felt comfortable with everything that I was doing. So big ups to you, girl, because if I would have left when I wanted to leave, like, I probably wouldn't have the sauce that I have. So you are, like I said, you're amazing. And like I said, I'm gonna put her information somewhere probably below, like, because look, I'll probably put her Instagram name on the screen somewhere. So if you're in the area, in her area, anything like that, you're looking for a lash, you know, go ahead. But like I said, literally, she was amazing. She was amazing. I wouldn't trade that lash course for the world. And then, girl, now you wrong for this. She had a live model for me. When I tell you, I said live model. I was like, are you serious? And she was like, yes, girl, because you know you getting it and everything like that. And so I called a live model for you. Man, I was like, I'm like, all right. So, you know, I did all the taping. I did this, you know, my isolation probably wasn't worth a darn, but you know, like my model liked it, and I'm my own worst critic. My own worst critic. So like, I was just like, child. But I was so happy. I was so excited. I came home with a bag, all my stuff. I was like, where you been? I was like, it's a secret. But no, I told them what I was doing and everything, and they were excited. Of course, my mom and my sister wanted to be the first ones up to get their stuff done. So in the midst of me getting my certificate to lash and everything like that, we were going to move. We were moving to Birmingham. So me going from college, coming back home, then moving to Birmingham. Well, this face says it all. I wasn't too pleased. I wasn't too happy because I'm like, okay, I could start cause like on my way back home, I was like, for my lash course, I was like, okay, I could start building clientele in Huntsville. Then from Huntsville, you know, at that point, I was thinking about going to Atlanta and everything like that. I thought, okay, perfect. And I was just like telling my boyfriend, like, yeah, I everything like that. He was like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Child, when I found out we moving there, I ain't gonna lie, I was pissed. I was upset. I was like, okay, look. So fast forward, moved to Birmingham, we're there. Like, when I say I was just so destroyed, I was just so this, I was just so that, like, y'all. And again, had to pick up and just, you know. But I mean, it was a stepping stone for me because I really wouldn't have made it here if we didn't do that. Because when I decided, I'm just fast forward and everything, I didn't have one client when we moved again. Like, not one, not nothing. My first client ever was my little sister. Shout out to you, Nye, because when I tell you, it took me 5 hours. Because if you know terminology, to do a light hybrid set. And when I tell you how many clients, once I did open my books, how many clients booked me because of that light hybrid set, girl, you to go. Because they love that set, child. They love the freak out of that set. Because it was a point in time to where that's all people were booking was a light hybrid. But anyways, I did my first lash set, posting on social media, which if you're a lash technician and you're just starting out, don't let this go over your head. Post on social media, post on your story, post you making lash fans, post you practicing, post mannequin. Like, I used to post my tape work, I used to post like lashing on my mannequin, I used to post like about to practice this set. I used to get lash sets off of Pinterest and like recreate them on my mannequin and like did it side by side. Like, I used to do all of that just to get my name out there, improve my technique, because the more clients you have is the more that your technique will get better. So yeah, so I did that, started getting people. Mind you, coming from Mississippi, college town, I know people there. Most of the people on my social media are in Mississippi, so everybody's like, hey girl, like hitting me up, like, where you at, what you doing, like, are you taking lash appointments, I'm in Birmingham. So I was just like, okay, if I really want to get out there, like, and don't get me wrong, like, this story will sound like I literally did not post that I was in Birmingham doing this, that, and the other, but I did. I made sure that I tagged myself, hashtags, like geotags, like everything, and nobody was biting because it was word of mouth, just move back, everything. So I was just like, yo, something's gotta give. So fast forward, it was like a whole thing. Like it was kind of dramatized. It was kind of this, that, and the other. But I personally had to see it in myself, and like when it's time for you to like. When you see posts like, oh, once you get out of your hometown, that's really when your life starts. Or once you get out of your hometown, you can just boots on the ground and that's it. Like, that's literally what I had to do. I had to get all my stuff and I had to move to Columbus because I knew that was the only way that I could get to myself. I can plan and I can execute. And so I can start getting clients because I can only do mannequin work so much until I get clients, like, so once I did decide to move out, yeah, I was sad, I was upset. It was like a bunch of mixed emotions, but I really knew that it was for me and nobody else. Like, if I didn't move out then, I really feel like I was never gonna move out. I was gonna feel stuck. I was going to be comfortable, not even stuck, but I was going to be comfortable where I was. So once I finally moved back to Columbus and I got myself all settled and this, that, and the other, I moved, like I said, got myself all settled and everything like that, and I literally started taking clients. Like, and yes, when you're first starting out, I kid you not, when I first started out, it took me 4.5 to almost 5 hours to complete one set. And I used to try to take 2 people a day at that point. Now I take 4. I could take more, but that's just what I'm comfortable with this and running my other business. That's what works for me. So yeah. And I was lashing in my living room actually, and like, y'all, I used to be so ashamed. I used to make sure that living room was spotless. I mean, not saying that it just be dirty, but like I vacuum every morning, like spray my sprays, my candles, like all of that. Like I would have all of that like down pat. If y'all remember living room days, y'all know what I'm talking about. But now, y'all, like, it took a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, late nights, early mornings. Like, when I tell you social media is your friend, if you are providing a service, like, I kid you not, it takes time for you to get an organic following, not like a follow for people who aren't even gonna like your stuff, comment, nothing like that. An organic following, it took me a minute, but once you start getting the algorithm down and everything like that, smooth sailing. Just make sure you're consistent. Consistency is key, because I'll tell you, I'm the type of person that likes to plan like for a long time to make sure, because I'm a perfectionist. Like, I want everything to be perfect. If it's not on the plan, I might cry a little bit, but it'll get done. But I'm the type that likes to plan, and like, when it comes down to when I feel quote unquote ready to execute the plan, it's been like, I look up and it's like two months went by, and I'm like, wow, I feel like now I'm too late. And it's like I end up like scrapping that and like doing something else, and I really just had to do it. Like, just do it. Like, it's so many times that me and my boyfriend literally talk about, I used to be so stressed at my job, my assistant manager job, because I was like, okay, I have my online business and I'm wanting to do this, and it's like I don't even have time to do my own business, satisfy my orders, do my excellent customer service that people know, because I'm so freaking exhausted. And like, I always talk about it, like, you remember, because I used to call him while I was on the floor, like sales floor. I'm like, babe, I'm so stressed out. Like, I don't have time to do anything. And like, in my car on my break, like eating my lunch, I'm like, babe, I'm just so stressed out. Like, it was so crazy. But now being able to fast forward a year and being able to do this full time, like, I'm so blessed. I'm so excited. Like, shout out to all my clients who have been here since day one, since living room days. And y'all, like, it's so surreal and it's so awesome because literally when you really put your mind to something, you can do it. Like, if your dreams do not scare you, they're not big enough. When I tell you, I was terrified to take my first client. I was like, I had tweezers in hand. I was like, trying to get the glue. Like, it was crazy. Like, I was terrified. But like, literally, I would not change anything in the world. It's been people that just don't understand the vision that I'm doing, and it's caused fallouts, it's caused arguments, it's caused this, that, and the other. But I'm so blessed to have people around me, family around me, friends around me that support my cause, support me, what I want to do. And it's just so awesome. And it's like, I could cry. Like, I could really cry because it's like, it's just like, it went from me just knowing, just feeling like I knew what I wanted to do. Like, when it came to like college and getting my, you know, a healthcare job and this, that, and the other, to getting denied, not knowing, y'all, not knowing why I'm getting denied, because it's like, okay, I have the degree, I have the references, I have the experience. Like, what is going on? Like, I used to just be like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. And it was just the not knowing that ate me up. Like, it ate me up so bad. But that's when the self-doubt and everything crept in. And now, me being my own boss, me being your favorite lash tech, like, seeing people's reactions after I get done. And I'm not just a lash tech, I'm a brow artist too, boo. Let's get it together. Period. So, seeing all of my clients' reactions first time and returning clients, like, seeing their reaction after I get done with their service and them freaking loving it, like, y'all, it's so awesome. It's so amazing. It warms my heart every single time to know I did that. That's what I say to literally everything. Prayer changes everything. Just do it. But yes, y'all, that was kind of sort of my story. Yeah, that was my story of how I became a lash tech. It wasn't nothing like super tragic. It wasn't nothing like super crazy, but that's just like my journey and how it happened, like, in a nutshell. Because if y'all don't know, now you know. I always say I'm here for a good time, not a long time. I didn't want the story time to be too lengthy, but let me know in the comments if y'all really want to know the juice. Because, I mean, it really wasn't too crazy, too much, too nothing. But, you know, like, I mean, it's what it is. Like, I'm still celebrating. Like, it's one whole year of me deciding to be your favorite lash tech. And it's awesome. It's amazing. Like, I freaking help other lash techs. Like, I don't know how many lash techs I follow on social media. Like, and we go back and forth. Like, we homegirls or something. Like, I never thought in a million years I even offer, you know, one-on-one lash courses. I always hated public speaking. I never wanted to teach. I never wanted to do nothing or none of that. But it's like me in this journey and coming out of my comfort shell. I'm so excited for what's to come. Oh, y'all, I could cry. But if I had my drink with me, we would toast to this year and many, many, many more. But I hope you all love this video. I hope you all love this story time. Kind of, sort of. But again, your girl is back. I'm going to be very much so consistent. I'm going to try to do one video a week. You know, because I want to start showing y'all my life. Showing y'all who is Leisha Lovely. Who is this woman that's telling us to subscribe to her on YouTube? Like, who is she? Like, what she got going on? So it's gonna be my job to show you guys that. Hopefully I will get this video up today. If not, y'all gonna see it tomorrow, but y'all gonna celebrate with me. And today is a great day, and I hope you all have a lovely one and stay amazing. Stay prayed up, and just be the boss babes that you are. And like I said again, like, subscribe, comment how you like the video, comment if you want me to get a little bit more in depth, comment if you like videos like this. Like, let me know something, because your girl needs some video ideas, okay? Because I have some, but I need just a little bit more. Like, what y'all want to see? Okay, so listen. So like I said, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and stay lovely.